I should write my own intro music. Yeah. Hi guys, how are you? I am at work right now, kind of hiding in a closet, because I just sort of suddenly got this like, blah, I need to share with everybody, especially because I last updated that I was doing a 30-day break from alcohol, and that I would be updating every day, which, you know, I gotta stop promising things I'm not gonna deliver, but I have a bad habit of over-promising and under-delivering, and it's just been so hectic. Like, I just haven't really been able to kick off the whole snake power thing, and I'm like writing and reading a lot and making lots of lists, but my life hasn't really slowed down quite enough to get some time in there. So anyway, I wanted to just briefly tell you what I have learned in the past 2.5 weeks of attempting to be sober all the time. And really it's just sort of noticing what was going on in my life when things were going well and what is going on in my life now that seems a little different. I have definitely not succeeded in the goal of being sober every day. However, I have definitely succeeded in drinking significantly less, learning a lot and remembering a lot about the difference between sobriety and inebriation for me. I've definitely had a lot of like mini victories of like turning down drinks or coming up with different solutions to feeling excited or happy or not bored or things like that. So there've been a lot of wins too. I'm not gonna, get down on myself and put myself in another alcohol hole because I'm not feeling good about it. That's a slippery slope. So I gotta congratulate myself too. I think I did like 12 out of 16 days sober of the past. Oh, it's been 19 days, so today's the 19th. Anyway, math. I think it's probably like 14 out of 19 days or something like that. So anyway, what I noticed is that what made it easier to do it in the beginning, I kind of just was like, alcohol doesn't exist, and it was kind of easy to just believe that alcohol didn't exist, partially because I had kind of just come off of a bit of a binge, and both like a sugar and an alcohol binge, and I was just feeling like super gross. So it's not the best way to motivate yourself, but it's more easy to be motivated when you feel super repulsed by how you feel physically. I was also really busy. I had a lot of extra work projects I was doing on top of the full-time job that I have right now, or the full-time gig that I have right now. I was working nights and weekends, and it was enough motivation for me to not drink so that I could get through my work and be focused. So again, not the best way to be sober, but it was easier because I just didn't have time. And I think I also just kind of spend a lot of time home or in front of my desk, and didn't go out very much. Now, on the contrastingly, how do I say this? Anyway, currently, things have gotten a little bit harder. I feel I still have a lot of work to do, but I haven't been necessarily working nights and weekends. I've been trying to not do that as much. But I'm still really freaking stressed out right now. I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself, too much. I'm not eating healthy, so I'm feeling kind of bad about myself. I am trying to meet the expectations of lots of different people right now, I feel, and I don't really feel at all in touch with my passion or my unique awesomeness. I haven't been working on music. I haven't sang in months and months in the band. I don't have a band. The idea of putting a band together is very stressful. I really am excited about this whole snake power thing, but I haven't really had the time to work on it, and that's how I feel that's my passion outlet for feeling like I have a real purpose in the world, and I really need to feel that way in order to feel well. And if I don't have that going on, I tend to stress out and want to drink more and eat more dumb things and spend more. So that's been going on lately, lots of stress. And then it's just the way my life is set up. Even after it's changed so much since before the summer, is so integrated with alcohol and using alcohol and imbibing and enjoying and sharing and giving and taking alcohol. My boyfriend drinks, he's not on the detox with me, so I'm constantly around that. Sometimes we like to go visit our friends, many of whom work in the service industry, and they're at bars, so I'm around people that are drinking. If I get irritated and I want to be social around people and I feel like I can't go home and be alone, I will want to drink, so that I can like be in a good mood or whatever. It's like really bad stuff. Okay, this is gonna like run out in a second, so I'm just gonna stop it and start another one. 1 second. Yeah, so anyway, so I don't know, I felt a pressure to be social, and every social situation I enter in, I don't feel like I have control over who drinks or who doesn't and what we do lately. I just don't really have a lot of control over, I'm not exerting a lot of control over my environment. I'm not staying home when I feel like I should. I haven't been taking any self-time, so I think basically the reason the first half of this, or the first third of this month was so effective for me was because my busyness was actually insulating me from how my life usually is, which is really like not, it's basically the least possible life, the least possible life to be supportive of being sober. If I lived at home with my husband and a kid and had a normal job and reasonable mental health, and everybody was on board with this whole sobriety thing and we were all doing it together, that would be so much easier. But my life is not like that. It's so not. So I'm trying to really just tap into learning, really just tap into paying attention to the moments when I have a decision to make, and the moments when I don't, when I choose to be sober, and the moments when I choose to drink. I really believe that although just making the choice to not drink is certainly within my realm of capabilities, that if I were to stop drinking forever, or if I want to not drink for a significant period of time, I have to make significant changes, not only to how I think, not only to my mental and emotional health, and how all that works. That's a huge fucking tangle, that's big shit. Not only to that, but also to my entire lifestyle, to whom I hang out with and when, to how much self-time I get, to what I spend, what I do in my free time, and to how I set my boundaries. And I feel like I'm kind of just giving everything away right now, I'm not really prioritizing myself in a lot of ways. So that's my update. Take from that what you will. I could just advise you to, if you want to have a successful sober month, to just stay super, super busy and to take a lot of self-time and to not go out, and to make sure that the people around you are willing to be sober with you. I mean, that's like overcoming addiction by avoiding temptation, I guess, but it's so much easier when you do it that way. I'm trying to overcome my addiction while resisting constant temptation, and I'm doing it the hardest way possible. So I don't know. I think I'm just gonna keep trying to seriously minimize my drinking, rather than maybe ongoing just have it be sobriety every day. But I want to make some significant changes in the next 6 months and see how far I can get with sobriety being my main mode of existing. So anyway, I will continue to work on this very hard part of myself and share things with you guys. I hope this was like useful. I really want to do more to give advice than to just show you like my struggles. Like clearly I'm not exactly 100% succeeding here, but I don't know. Hopefully it makes you think about your own struggles in a different way. Yeah. So anyway, best of luck. Love you, and thanks for watching. Bye.